Do you see anything yet?
Not yet.
Me neither. I think.
Did it do the 3-2? Oh.
We're in the wrong one.
Okay.
How come I can't see? Wait, how do you?
There was a new one that was.
Says the stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use a stream bit rate of, I don't even know what it's talking about.
We're live on another one.
I think we're on the wrong one.
We are.
We're on the one.
We are on the wrong one. So
yeah.
Hold on.
Tell Sean we're on the one that's set for Saturday. See, I knew this was going to happen. Hi guys, I'm so sorry about all of this.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to give them the link.
And I'll just have to edit the video later and change stuff.
That's okay. Don't worry about that part.
What's happened is while we were trying to figure this out, we've ended up on the wrong live, but just stay, don't leave. We're trying to figure out how to get everybody here, and I'll figure it out the rest of it later. How do I get rid of some of the stuff I'm seeing on my screen? Okay, we have 11. Says we're in a good connection. Okay. Hi, Robin, Debbie, Irish. Hi, June. Hi, Linda. Hi, June. Hi, Lucas. I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm having technology issues, I think. I thought I had everything set up properly, and then when I went on, it wouldn't come up. So I'm still a little bit challenged, and I'm so sorry about this. You still there? Martha, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't see me?
No, I have just myself looking at me.
Can you see me?
Hi, Chloe. No, I can't see you. So it's something on my end. There you are.
Okay. All right. Well, I put the new link in there, in the old one where everybody was. So hopefully everybody can get on over.
So the screen must go back and forth between us, huh?
It does. Like when you talk, the screen shows you.
Okay. Okay. So the plan for tonight was supposed to be that we were going to work on our Moda Blockheads. So here's our plan. Did you need me to stop talking?
Nope, go ahead.
Okay, here's our plan so that we can get everybody on the same page with us. Right now, I'm still working through some technology, which you can see has happened tonight. And what me and Martha are going to try to fix some of the problems we're having right now. If you add the third camera, you can have it show all at once. I can't see her when I'm talking, Sean. I see a graph down that says analytics. Wait a minute. I see something that says screen settings, analytics, and stream health. And when I'm talking, she disappears. Hi, Nancy. I'm sorry about all this mess up here. Hi, June. So let me
while Katie's working on that, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of chit chat for a few minutes. First of all, thank you all so much for being here tonight. We really do appreciate y'all being here. Thank you. And then also just wanted to say thank you so much to Sean for helping us tonight also. So, being a content creator, sometimes it has its challenges with all the technology. So we're very thankful for Sean to being able to help us, and then he'll help Katie tomorrow and kind of get some more of the kinks worked out on her end. So anyway, so let me see where Katie's at the moment, see what she's working on.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to go with how it is right now, and it's just a hot mess for now. So we wanted to talk to you guys because we've been talking between ourselves because we've been having so many issues with technology, which Sean is helping us with, and hopefully within the next week or so we'll have these issues done. So one of the things that we wanted to tell you about was that we are going to move our lives to Wednesday evening. That's one of the things. We're going to be running our blockhead blocks about a week to 2 weeks behind where it's at right now. So right now, this week, block 6 came out. So we're going to be, when we do the next live, we'll probably have some of our blocks caught up and some of them still not caught up. And the ones that's not caught up, we're going to try to sew live with you guys. I hope you'll be okay about working with us on that. And at some point, we'll be caught up to where we're just running a week behind. And what's happened is all this technology has gotten us behind.
And also too, with the block coming out on Wednesday for like the block 6, like you said, came out today, you have to take time to cut your fabric and prep it and make sure you have your choices that you want. So that's why it's so much easier to go ahead and work on the previous block from the last week. So, we all know that we all have busy lives and we have a lot that we have to tend to, when we were talking about it earlier with the work-life balance, sometimes it's a little difficult to be able to, manage everything. And so I think being a week behind on the block, I don't think that's a bad thing. And I think everybody else is okay with that. I believe that, that just being able to come together and to hang out and to talk with all of y'all, that's what's the most important, is getting to do that, because, we have such a wonderful community of quilters and friends and just creative people in our lives. So we're glad that you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here too. And I'm hopefully we'll have all this worked out where when you come in, we're here and we're ready to go and everything's not in chaos. Just saying.
One day we'll look back on it and laugh.
Yeah, we'll laugh at it later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Sean says that he usually ends up about a month or 2 behind on projects. So I'm hoping everybody is okay with that for right now until, because we're both learning, me and Martha, and also Martha has a job and I don't. So I don't want to cause additional pressure on her. So this is why we decided to make this decision about staying maybe a week behind as we're learning how to navigate all of this together.
That's right, because this the job that I have, it's a full-time job, but it's been kicking my behind lately, and that's why you really haven't seen too many videos come out from me. I am going to start doing like a monthly podcast. The weekly podcast was just too much. I was finding that I was taking too much time to do the weekly podcast, or the episodes where I really wasn't getting anything done that I needed to accomplish in my sewing room, because I was taking the time to do the video. So I think a monthly podcast will work a little bit better just for me with my schedule and trying to, like we said, keep that work-life balance doing very well.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea for you.
Yeah.
Especially with us trying to do, I will show you a block. I've had to fix the middle of it, but that's not the block. I'm sorry, that's something else. But anyway, yeah, we'll get all this stuff worked out and everything. So
we will. Let's show everybody the block that we're working on.
Yeah, I was trying to find that paper.
I have it right here. I can show it.
Yeah, okay.
So this one is the Moda Blockheads, number 5, meaning that this is the 5th time that they've done this, and we're actually working on block number 5. So I'll go ahead and put that up for you. Hopefully y'all can see that pretty well. So this one has a lot of points. And I'm continuing to use my fabric from Sweetfire Road, and it's the Wild Meadow is the one that I'm doing. I have a hard time remembering that name for some reason, but I just love this Sweetfire Road fabric line.
Yeah, I'm going to still continue to use the same color I've been using with the I'll share that in just a second as I get my bearings here for a minute.
So I had some of my fabric left over from last week's block that I had cut up, so I'm using the one in here for this block. I'm using some of the squares from last time that I didn't use. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to waste my fabric.
No, I agree with you on that one. Fabric's expensive these days.
So I'll go ahead and show you the ones that I'm using. I got this real pretty purple. Yeah. I like that one I'm using. And then I'm using this pretty pink this time. You might find that these are familiar from last week. And the one that I'm putting in there that's new this week is this one. And of course it has bunnies and it's got a squirrel, no, a fox, I'm sorry, and a bunny. The bunnies are my favorite. I really like that one. So that's the fabric that I chose this time.
So I'm
only using 3.
Oh, yep. Sorry. So for block 5, I'm going to be using this turquoise. You know what? I can't see if they can see me showing it to them.
Hold it up because I can see you. That's very pretty.
Okay, so this is one of the colors I'm using. I'm still going to use the dark blue for my background. And then I'm using this pink for
that's pretty.
4 patch. And then I'm using this, I think this is a maroon red maybe. And this will be for the other part of the 4 patch.
That's really going to be nice putting all that together.
Yep. And then
they're all contrasting colors too.
Yep. And then I'll be using a lighter purple and a darker purple for the outside probably.
Well, you said purple, so you got me at purple. Of course. Those are very pretty.
That's what I'll be using for this particular block. Yeah. Okay. Did anybody test run the bot to see if it would let you see a link? Hold it.
In
sorry.
Sean said hold it up just a little bit longer.
Yeah. All right, I'll do it again. Okay. I'll go backwards. Here's the dark purple. Can y'all see that okay? Okay, and then there is a light purple with a little bit of turquoise and looks like green mixed in there. Can you see that one okay?
I can.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if they can see it. Okay, Sean says it can. And then on the pink and the maroon, I'm gonna show you bigger pieces. So this is the pink. And then the maroon. And the maroon has like a, because all of this is batiks, it looks like it has gold specks in it, but I can't feel it in the fabric. So it must be a type of gold that they put into the maroon. And then For my background, I'm gonna stick with this dark blue. Oh, do you, John? I like that pink. And then this really vibrant turquoise.
Oh, I like that too. That reminds me of the ocean.
Yeah, I wish I could remember where I bought this from. I should have bought a whole lot more of it because it's really beautiful and it's going to look good in this quilt. Okay.
Excuse me.
So now you saw that part, and I'll show you my 4-patch in just a minute. I got at least that part of it done. I have to do something first. Sean, did the links work? Thank you, Irish Sale Lady. Yeah. Hi, Frank. Hi, Tangle Zest. How you doing? So tonight, since I'm having such trouble with the technology, you're not going to be able to see me sewing. I'm just sewing with the other camera. So I'll just have to do what Martha's doing and just hold them up as we progress.
That sounds like a good idea. I don't have a laptop, so I have my iPhone. That's where you're seeing me at here is through the iPhone, and then on the left side where you can't see it, I have the video going on the YouTube. That way I can actually see the comments and be able to, read what y'all are saying. So one day I'll get some different type of technology where y'all can actually see me sewing.
Looks like the links are working, Martha.
That's good.
So at least I got that part. Yeah, at least I did
very
that part
good.
right. Huh?
Yeah, every time is a learning experience.
Yep. And I know it'll get better. It just I was trying not to make a mistake tonight.
It's okay.
I thought I did all of it right, but must not have. But it's okay. It's all good.
It's all good. So what I am working on right now, I'm just starting on because in the square, you have A, B, C, and then the optional one is the D in the middle. I actually am going to use a separate fabric for that one. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my A squares and I'm sewing them in the corners. Hopefully y'all can see that. So that's what I'm working on right now on there.
Yeah, I'm going to work on them flying geese.
So here's what.
Which are painful. I would rather just make half square triangles and make it look like flying geese. But I need to get over my fear of flying geese and let's just get on with it, right?
Well, a real goose will chase after you. These type of geese won't chase after you. So it's only fabric. Right. It's only fabric.
One of the homestead videos that I watch, he has I can't think of the name of the geese. It's a strange name they have, but their wings are their feathers hang out like they've had a bad hair day, but they're really cool looking geese. But boy, are they noisy.
Most geese are.
Well, they make good watchdogs.
Yes, they do. And we've got 31 in the chat, y'all. Hi. So nice to have everybody here. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate what you just said. Yeah, I probably should have got you to hang out and see what I did, because it's probably something I missed or a step I missed. Or I didn't read the step correctly one.
Sean's the mate of the day today.
And today's been a crazy day because I also, if you're a CottonCut PMQ maker, tonight was the third Thursday, and I had to dash out of there only to discover I was having trouble on my end. So yeah, it's, this is a good way to learn. And hi, Becca, if you're still here. Didn't I see Becca in here? So
I was busy sewing. I don't know if I got to see her or not.
I don't know. Maybe somebody was just posting a link. I don't know.
I think Sean is posting some of the links for us.
Okay, thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
I really appreciate all the help we're getting tonight. That means a lot. I'm hoping I can catch up on some of this sewing too. So we'll see what happens as I get through this. Would you guys like to know what's going on with the? Is this okay with you, Martha, about talking about the channel?
Go for it.
So I am 75 away from the 1,000 mark. So I wanted.
Are you kidding me already?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
I want to give you guys a hint. If you come to my live on Saturday or try to make it to my live, or if you watch the replay.
Are you spilling some tea?
I'm about to spill some tea or spill the beans, whichever. If y'all make it, I will be announcing a drawing. And I'm not going to tell you what the drawing's going to be tonight. But if you make it there or you watch my replay, there will be a link for you to follow at the end of the, when the whole live and everything's done. I will have posted a link in my community tab, and this link will stay up until I reach 1,002. And when I reach 1,002, I'm going to give everybody at least 2 weeks that may not have signed up. So I want to make sure nobody gets left out. So that's why it's going to go on my community tab. So the people who might not have watched my video will know about it. And I'm going to do a drawing. And on Saturday, I'll tell you what the drawing's going to be.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate all of y'all because it's because of everybody that this is happening. I really, 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 I appreciate it so much.
Becca is giving you a challenge, and you're running with it.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I have noticed a really strange thing that's happening with this as it's it's slowed down a little bit. And as it slows down, you'll see where it'll tick up like 2 to 4, and then it'll tick back down 2.
Yeah,
it's interesting because I'm like I wonder why it does that.
You're numbers and math oriented. I'm just like,
yeah, I'm just looking at the numbers to see why they tick the way they do.
Yeah,
I just want to understand how. I'm trying to understand how all of it works. Because it's pretty interesting.
So what you working on right now? Where are you at?
Yeah, she's doing good too. Y'all, if you're not subscribed, you need to go over there and subscribe to her channel because she's part of this too.
Who?
You.
Me?
You're part of this as in we're doing things together.
We are?
Being a smarty pants, aren't you?
Oh,
Miss Smarty Pants.
I know. Don't quit my day job.
Do you hear my dog snoring?
No.
She's snoring.
No.
She came in here earlier when I was trying to get everything set up, and she kept barking at me. And I had already let her outside. She's already been fed. So what she wanted me to do was play ball with her for a few minutes. She's quite amusing, but her idea of playing ball is where I hold it with my feet and try to take it away from her. She makes all kind of growling and shaking the ball kind of action.
Oh. All right, I'm going to stop sewing for a minute and kind of look at the chat and see what's going on here. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. Linda wanted to know if your husband went back out to sea, and I know he did. So
Lil Wayne, I will try to keep announcing your channel to people as they come in, and hopefully you can get to that 100 mark too. As to my husband, yeah, he left what's today?
Today's Thursday.
He left a week ago. So he's been gone a week. Oh, he told me to tell you guys something though, if you're interested.
Uh-oh.
They already have a ton and a one. Wait a minute. Let me think how this goes. They have 100.5 tons already. And wait till you hear this. Do you know how much it's worth? Anybody want to know? Is there any inquiring minds that would like to know how much it's worth right now?
1.2 million.
1.5 million Danish kroners,
wow.
which is about 600,000 US dollars.
Wow.
And that's
And what is it? What is it that they're?
They haul shrimp, or they haul shrimp is what they do. But what they do is their ship is a factory shrimp trawler. And what that means is not only do they haul shrimp from under the ocean with gear, that there's a chute when they get ready to empty the gear, and all the shrimps goes down into the chute that goes down below one deck. And that deck below is where the factory is. And some of the shrimp, certain shrimps are, a certain amount of shrimp is sea cooked right there. Then it's flash frozen, boxed into whatever kilo size that they're doing that day. And then it goes onto a pallet. And once the pallet reaches a certain size, they'll continue to the next pallet. And then they are making Japanese shrimp this week, which is why they're making some why it's 1.5 million right now. And Japanese shrimp means that it's not cooked. It's flash frozen while it's still alive. And the shrimps are put into 1 kilo boxes, and then each case holds 12 kilos. And all of that gets sent to Japan.
Wow.
Yep.
So that gets sent to Japan, but what about the other one? The
other ones go.
Where's that one going?
That one goes anywhere between Greenland, Denmark, Germany, lots of European places. And then
we really don't see that on the state side?
Not that I'm aware of yet, but they're working on that, because that's something I haven't told y'all about. My boss, her husband is a diplomat. And about a year ago, he switched places with the United States ambassador ambassador. And so that ambassador is here in Greenland, and he is in Washington, D.C. So because of all this diplomatic stuff going on, there's been quite a discussion on doing trade with the United States, along with, they're currently extending runways and making them big enough to land passenger jets in Nuuk, which is the capital city. And hopefully we'll start seeing some stuff coming from the U.S. to us over here, which would be very cool from my point of view.
That's awesome. Sean just said he was heading to go get some snooze going on. So good night, Sean. Thanks again so much for your help.
Yeah, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cindy Surratt.
And if y'all don't know, about Sean, he has a brekkie with the guy who sews on Saturday morning. So please go and check out his channel. I enjoy his brekkie with the guy who sews on Saturday mornings. And then he also does an episode of podcast each Sunday also. Okay. So I've gotten all mine sewn together. I just need to start doing some cutting. So I've got some that have the purple and the pink. So you're seeing it backwards because of the colors, because I haven't done any cutting yet. And I've got a few that are the pink and pink. And then the middle block is going to be that one. So I'm going to take a few minutes and cut.
Okay. And in case you didn't know what I just said to Sean, I said sleep well in Greenlandic.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said Cindy Surratt. Oh, that looks good.
I have a hard time saying that word, I'll tell you.
It's
I'm
because
like,
those two L's and you have to make sounds out the side of your cheek.
my country accent doesn't do too well with Greenlandic.
Ah,
I can try.
yeah, my southern tongue gets in the way. It's funny, I was talking to a taxi driver today and I said Angus, which means take me home. And he says, you're getting better at it, but that tongue of yours is still getting in the way. I'm like, yes, it is. He says, it's all good. We know what you're saying. So they've been real troopers about how badly I butcher it sometimes.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah, they really want me to, they've been instrumental in helping me learn how to say the language. I just have, because apparently I have a southern accent, so they all say that it gets in the way. I need my other ruler. I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, here it is.
Does anybody have any questions for us right now tonight? I know. Oh, Andrea.
Hi, Susan.
Hey.
Hi, Andrea.
Sorry, squirrel moment.
Hi,
My friend Andrea is here. She's in the house. Andrea is a CottonCuts gnome ambassador like I am, so it's so glad to see her tonight. It's so good to see all of y'all here. But
hi, Kathleen. I'm glad you made it on to say hi. Sorry about your phone. Did I miss any questions?
I haven't seen any.
Oh, I know.
Tangle Zest did want to know how many taxi drivers. Yeah.
Probably
taxi drivers. How many are over there?
Maybe about 10 in our town, but the 10 don't always work. Usually you see all of them working when we either have cruise ships here or when payday happens, then they're really working hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Nancy asks where I'm from. I'm a Florida girl, you guys. I wasn't born there, but I was raised there.
And what's funny is you and I both are Florida girls.
Yep, that's why I walk around here barefooted all the time. You just can't can't take the Florida out of the Florida girl. You know, it's interesting when I go to a restaurant and they'll say, do you want coffee or tea? And I said, nope, I want a drink with ice, a glass full of ice. And I get a weird look. And I'm like, it's because I'm from Florida. And even when it's freezing outside, I still want ice in my cup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't drink much hot drinks. I'm not into those. I'm not a coffee drinker, and I barely will drink hot tea.
I drink hot tea if I'm not feeling good.
My husband tries to get me to do that when I'm sick, and it's a struggle. He's like, you really don't like drinking hot drinks, do you? I'm like, nope.
Iris lady, Katie might be able to answer how big or she can do the math, or y'all can do the math because I'm not good at that part of it. But the blocks that we're working on, you have the option. You can do a 6-inch or you can do a 12-inch finished block.
Yeah.
And then there's how many in this one, Katie?
We're doing, let's see, this is October and it started in September, right?
Yeah, hold on, I can pull it up and look.
I think we're going to be doing all the way till the end of November, or maybe the first couple of weeks in December, and then we're going to stop. And some people are going to okay, here's what Moda Blockheads is doing. They're doing 2 sessions, but they're still going to be Moda Blockheads 5. It'll be session 1 or part 1. And then in January, part 2 starts. So here's what they're letting people decide upon. If you want to make a Christmas quilt or some other smaller quilt with just part 1, they will provide a finishing pattern at the end. If you want to continue on and do several more months in 2024, then you can make a big quilt, and they will also be showing a setting of that one.
Because that's what's so great is they're not using, you get to use whatever fabric you want to use. So that's why Katie's using batiks. She's using what she has in her stash. And then my bestest sister-in-law, Stephanie, that lives up north, she had gotten me this fat quarter bundle sometime probably last year. And it's been sitting up on my filing cabinet behind me, just sitting there mocking me. And I was like, you know what? We're going to finally open that fat quarter bundle up. And it's so beautiful.
Joy, are you talking about my live that I'm having Saturday, or are you referring to somebody else?
I was talking about Sean's Saturday morning brekkie with the guy who sews. Is that which one you mean?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Is she talking about Sean or me? Because I'm doing a live Saturday.
I was going to say, when are you doing your live on Saturday?
My live on Saturday is at 6 o'clock my time, which is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And 3 o'clock Central Time.
Yep. And I know that Stephanie Stitches is doing her live, so my live will kind of run over the very end of hers, but that just couldn't be helped. Sean said that he didn't think it would be a problem. I just want to get into practice of, I need to practice doing lives by myself too. And so I picked Saturday to try to do that. Yeah, 2 p.m. Pacific time. That's right. When do you got, hey, while I'm thinking of it, can you guys tell me what the date is going to be of everybody's clocks going back? Because we're not going to be setting our clocks back. I need to relearn how many hours is going to be between us, because we're going to end up with being an hour more ahead of you than what we are right now. Did that just
wow.
Yeah, because we're not falling back. It doesn't make sense for us to go forward and backwards when we have 22 hours of each kind of light, you know?
Yeah.
And something about it puts us in line with Europe. I'm not sure what they mean by that, but you know.
I think we fall back in November, I think. Robin, I am in Alabama now. My husband and I moved up here a couple years ago, and we just wanted, people like, why did you move from Florida to Alabama? Well, we wanted our own piece of dirt, and it's a little bit cheaper up here to live than Florida. But I'm from the panhandle of Florida. I was born and raised there, and met my husband, and we fell in love, and we moved to Alabama. I do have a daughter. She lives in Florida. She just graduated from university and is working a job now. So she's getting some time out in what I would say the real world.
Somebody asked a question about a date. What are y'all talking about? It's November the 5th.
That's my birthday.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
That's on a Sunday.
Huh?
I'm going to be 51. I'll tell you my age. I don't care.
The older I get, the more I'm like, where did all the time go?
It goes by way too fast.
My oldest granddaughter, she's going to be 12 on December the 17th. And I'm like, how did that happen? So me and Nikolai have a plan, since we can't go home, or I can't go home during December. The plan is I bought, and I hope they still work, I bought a battery of very big fireworks.
Oh, cool.
It's in a big box, and you just light it once and it does the rest. And we're going to take it out to the lake, and I'm going to go live so that she can be there to watch, and we're going to shoot off the fireworks for her birthday.
Cool.
I want to get the fireworks far enough away from the house that it doesn't set the dogs off. We'll either do it at the lake or we'll go down to the harbor, one of them.
Did you know that Arizona doesn't do a time change except for the northeast corner, which is the Navajo Nation? I had no idea.
So the Navajo Nation follows the same thing?
They don't.
That's what I'm saying. No, they don't.
Uh-uh.
I wonder why.
Oh, wow. I used to live in Pensacola too. Jay King.
Well, I lived
Outland.
in Lake. So while I lived in Florida, when I was 5, my dad got out of the Navy after 18 years of service, and he moved us. It's kind of funny. We did a road trip all the way from San Diego to Orlando, Florida, in a station wagon. It was us 3 kids, my mom and dad, and a boxer named Duke. And we stayed somewhere. I don't remember where we stopped off at. Well, we stopped and saw my grandmother for one thing, my mother's mother. And her parents were very, very poor because they didn't even have running water inside their house, which is
Oh wow.
scary. And I remember being scared of the outhouse. But when we got to Florida, we stayed somewhere. I don't know where we stayed at. I can't really tell you where we were at, but we stayed in this little place that we were only going to be there like a week or something. And we got ourselves broke into roaches. And can you imagine being 5 years old and seeing roaches on the wall that to you look like they were the size of a football?
Yeah. No thanks.
They were palmetto bugs, but they sure was scary when I was little. I still think they're scary.
Yeah. Especially when they start flying at you.
Yep. Okay.
So I've gotten all mine pressed out. So now I'm just straightening up my squares.
Yeah, I'm
Trying to make
it
all
something I'm
pretty. We used to live in Pensacola years ago. That was when my daughter was little. She's 23 now.
This is the one
We
bar.
lived there before that big hurricane that went through and destroyed a lot of Pensacola.
Wow, Lil Wayne says that he hates when they fall back because it gives them an extra hour for drinking at the bars. I hadn't even thought of that.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I guess it would depend on whose perspective or how many drunk drivers you're going to have driving.
No, that's not good.
We have a bar here, believe it or not, but I have no idea what time it closes. I've only ever been in it once. And that's because a friend wanted me to go with her. And that was the last time I went because I just.
Once was enough, huh?
Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker. She was totally drunk off her butt. I mean, I think I had one drink and she inhaled 50 of them from the looks of it. She could barely walk out the door.
Aw.
She has alcoholism problem apparently, and I didn't know that at the time. Not until her first husband told me that. I'm like, wow, I would have never known that. Because when she's sober, she stays sober for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I was not even aware of it because I'd never seen her drunk. And her and her husband had split apart, and I guess that's what started it all. But
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story. I just know that if she started drinking again, they were done, and she had started drinking again.
Is anybody else working on the Moda Blockheads too, like us? Or
Yeah,
y'all working on a block of the month? What's everybody else working on?
Jackie, does the Navajo Nation follow it because of the government, or that's what their choice is? Let me look and see where I'm at tonight. As of earlier today, I was at 925, but let me see if it's gone up at all. We'll see. Let's have a look-see. Like somebody's made comments. Okay, let's go to the studio.
Well, while she's doing that, I did put out a video. There is a it takes a little bit to get over there, but there's a quilt shop that's called the Front Porch Quilt Shop that live there in Ozark, Alabama, and that's actually my favorite quilt store to go to. And Melanie is super sweet. She's the owner, and she had a quilt show last year during the Holman at the Holman House, which was a house built in 1912, and it's the Clay Bank Jamboree, a festival that happens every year. So the Holman House gets opened up, and they have a quilt show there. So I got to put in my Piazza small quilt, which was super awesome. I didn't win anything, but just being able to see it hanging up, was just super amazing. Very proud of myself, for what I had done, because I consider that one like my first real big quilt. I had it long armed from a guy that I know here locally that does an amazing job. So I went ahead and video and recorded it and put it up on my channel. So if you are itching to see some beautiful quilts, head on over there. The quilt show was really nice. She had over, I think it was like over 106 quilts this year in the quilt show. So they had 5 viewers' choice awards. So everybody who came by, if they wanted to vote, they got to vote on their favorite quilt. So it wasn't like, first place, second place. It was just 5 viewers' choice awards.
Looks like I lost 3 subscribers tonight. My subscriber count is 922.
And my quilt was, if you go back and watch the video, at the 26.10 mark is where mine is showcased. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Got really quiet. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Well, you know how technology is. Sometimes I thought, oh gosh, did I lose you?
It is northwestern Arizona, Mexico. Okay, Jackie, I'll look at that. I just wonder if it was by their own accord. That was why I was asking.
Everybody's saying what their projects are, what they're working on. So it's neat to see everybody's projects. Candace, you're 3 hours from Ozark? That's awesome. She's right there off of 231. Of course, 231, that's a main road through that way.
Thank you for looking, Nancy.
Just check her hours before you head that way, Candace. She's not open on Sundays. Either give her a call or hop online and just check her hours. And she's on Facebook too. But she has a beautiful quilt shop.
Just in Alabama.
You want to hop on over this way, Katie?
You never know what's going to happen in 2024.
That's true.
Because somebody told me I could go to Florida
Woohoo!
in February.
All right. It's amazing how much when you straighten up your squares, how much comes off.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So now let's see if we can start matching up some points here.
My block's not even going to be finished.
That's okay.
I'll get it all caught up over the next go around. Have you been able to figure out your end of it yet?
What?
On your when you go live on the next go around?
Oh, when I'm going to be live on my channel? I'm not sure yet. Like I said earlier, work has been kicking my butt lately. We're short staffed, and we got some new hires started, and that's basically all I can say. But you know, you just
training new people is a little bit difficult sometimes.
Yeah, it's tiring sometimes. So
you get tired. Just slowly go through all the new steps so that they can learn them.
So we'll get there. It just takes time.
Yeah.
So it just wears you out because you're trying to make up for, the loss of the person that was in that position. So
I can understand that. I know it was hard on my boss this summer because she depends on me to be there to do tour guiding. And when I got pneumonia, it took me out for a month. And she was struggling.
I remember. Yeah.
She was struggling because we were getting 2 cruise ships just about nearly every darn day. And some of those cruise ships were huge.
June, it was good to see you. Take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, have a nice night, June.
Hi, Brenda.
Are you coming to Florida? Yes, Frank, I am.
Get some sleep for me.
I'm going to come to Florida because I want to see my grand and my daughter.
The name of the quilt shop is the Front Porch Quilt Shop. Front, FRONT, and then porch, quilt, and then SHOPPE. And it's beautiful because I think it was an old home, and it's got the front porch, and it's just a beautiful, from the moment you drive up, in the parking lot, it's just a beautiful little shop, a quilt shop. It's perfect. And I'm sorry, Katie, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. You were answering a question. That's fine. No problem. No, I am not going to come play with you. I definitely have lots of questions for Sean. But see, I don't know why I can't see both of us on the screen at the same time.
I don't know, because you're on my Zoom on my phone, because I have it in front of me. You are big on my screen, and I'm in the top right hand corner.
Wow, that's really strange, huh?
So, but I'm on my phone, I'm going through the app.
Right. Because if it's something I need to fix in a setting, that's definitely something I need to work on. Because I would like it if I could see you, so I don't think I'm, doing wrong.
Nancy, I work in the financial industry. It keeps me busy.
Made the same mistake again.
Hmm?
I made the same mistake again.
What do you mean? What mistake?
Putting something in the wrong place. You have a setting to have split screen. I wonder where you find that at.
Because are you on you're on the desktop version of Zoom, right?
I don't see Zoom. I'm actually inside of the YouTube studio.
Oh, okay.
And we're streaming with Zoom.
Oh, okay.
You know, the other day when I was with the other Saturday when I was with Sean, he used Zoom, I believe is what he said he did, and then he gave me the Zoom link, and I logged onto Zoom twice because I was using my phone for the other camera so that everybody could see what I was working on. And so I didn't know what all he had to do that day when he set everything up. So apparently I probably missed some kind of setting here. I don't see a setting. You have a setting to, yeah, I don't know how to get to that screen.
You want to take a minute and show us what you're working on?
No, because I had to take it apart now.
Okay. Well, I laid out 9 of my squares. So now I am putting them together. So there's 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 3 in the middle. This is the middle. It's crooked. Don't look at it too close. Y'all, I was laying out my large Piazza quilt last night, and I did the small one, but I also did the larger one. The larger one we're going to put on our bed in our bedroom. And I didn't realize, even though the patterns are similar, they're not completely the same. So there's a lot more detail. So last night my head was hurting, figuring out where all the squares go and all the pieces and parts. I looked at my husband and he goes, "Wow, this is going to be really pretty on our bed." And I'm like, "I know, right?" So super excited to get that done. It has purples in it.
Yeah, it's
it's Diamo, I believe.
Yeah. Nirvana. Yeah.
Nirvana. Is it Nirvana or Diamo? Whichever one was the purple one.
Yeah, it was Nirvana.
Thank you, Lori. It's Sweetfire Road, Wild Meadow. I've been trying to make sure that I don't cut too much of my fabric because I like it so much. I don't want to waste the fabric. While Katie's working on some of hers, I'll show you some of the colors in this line. It's absolutely beautiful. So you've seen what I've worked on so far, the colors. Here's some of the golds. So that's all the gold ones. Then the light pink ones. Here's another gold one, but it's the gold and the white. We'll do some of the ones with the white background next.
I understand that, Laurel Ann. It is hard sometimes to cut pretty stuff.
Yeah, it is kind of a mustard color.
What are you doing?
That's why it was sitting on my file cabinet for almost a year, because I didn't want to cut into it. And I'm like, my sister-in-law got it for me. I gotta use it.
Yeah.
She was so sweet to get it for me.
Want to or not?
Sorry, my chair is squeaking real bad, y'all.
Well, we figured out why mine was squeaking.
Did you?
Yep. When I was, I don't remember which live it was, or live. Yeah, it was one of the lives. And somebody says, watch out, Katie, don't get hurt. It's because the chair had made a shift in it, and it looked like, yeah. Come to find out, there's a welded, big welded piece that goes up underneath both sides of it, on the pedestal of the chair and on the bottom of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And the welded part came apart.
Oh no.
And that's why it was making all that racket. And the chair is in, I've had the chair like for a really long time, but it's in pristine condition because I chose to take care of it. And I told Nikolai, I'm like, you know, we went and bought me this chair I'm using now, and this chair is just not the same as that chair. This one's uncomfortable, and it's a gaming chair, and I really don't like it very much, and I want my old chair back.
Oh.
But at least that one, you know, it was comfortable. That's why I bought it, because when I sat down in it at the store, I'm like, wow, this chair is really comfortable. And when I sat in the two chairs they only had left this go around, because we're having issues here in our town with container ships not getting here. So they only had two chairs left, and both of them were gaming chairs. And I have to say that I picked this one over the other one, and this one is not comfortable at all.
Aw. And last but not least is this one. I used it on one of my other blocks. This one right here is my absolute favorite. I love that one. So this line is by Sweetfire Road Moda Fabrics, and it's the Wild Meadow. So I hope y'all got to enjoy all that. I'll use the gold eventually.
You know what you want to put the gold on?
On one of the blocks eventually.
No, you just don't know where yet.
Yeah, not sure yet. I kind of look at the block when it comes out, and then I take out my colors and just kind of try to visualize it and see which one I think would look the best.
That makes good sense to me.
Purple's my favorite color, as y'all all know, so it's kind of hard to move away from that color. That's why I haven't used any of the gold, the mustard color yet.
I like the fact that we can choose whether we want to, and it'll come out
exactly
pretty no matter what we use. And
it's great too, because you get to use what's in your stash. You don't have to go out and buy, you know, more fabric. You want to use what you got and save some money and have some fun sewing, go for it.
Boy, I had lots of guessing on that little mini clip I posted of the Christmas box that I got yesterday.
I haven't had a chance to see that.
Yeah, you know, there was something I said in the video. I said, please, I wanted you to guess who it was from. And the comment I made was, you need to make sure you pay attention to what's in the video. And everybody started guessing it was MSQ. And I'm like, no, it's not MSQ. You need to look at the video closer. Because I put two little hints in there that if you really looked at it, you would see where that came from.
Aww.
So so far 2 people have guessed the right answer. Or now
are you going to tell us? Are you going to tell us the right answer?
Well, maybe they should
I
go
was
watch.
trying to get her, y'all. It didn't work.
Yeah. I
Hi,
want you to go
Patty
watch.
G.
I want you to go watch the short and you guess yourself. Unless, of course,
like
you take to reading the comments.
It's like, I have a gift for you. What is it? Oh, it's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was trying
Has
to.
anyone
trying to
heard
get
what
you.
might be the next CottonCut PMQ? Yeah, I have. I know what the name of it's going to be. You want to know, Lil Wayne? Because I have the answer. But tonight, because of all of the mess ups with how I set things up, I missed out on seeing the colorways. But I know the name of what the case is going to be. So the case for the next PMQ is going to be the Tree of Life is what the name of it's going to be.
Ooh.
You know what? I just realized something. I could have done this an easier way, but I just now noticed that. Nothing. It's just the way I'm doing something.
Okay.
There's an easier way of doing it.
Now, Lori said that I have a very generous sister-in-law. I sure do. She was an unexpected blessing in my life when my husband and I got married. She is one of my closest, dearest friends, and she's also my sister-in-law. And she loves to quilt as well. Y'all should see some of the stuff that she does. It's absolutely amazing. She gets into her sewing room and does all kind of beautiful stuff, but she loves to send me Happy Mail.
Happy Mail is the best kind.
Yeah. And of course, I have to send her Happy Mail too. She's got 2 little girls who are toddlers, so we used to watch Becca on Friday nights together when the girls were a little bit younger. So, but now that they're toddlers, it's a little bit harder to, take that time and watch her together.
Is she on a strange time zone? The reason the kids are not asleep?
No, it's just raising toddlers.
I can remember raising toddlers. I can tell you, I can remember when I had 2 in diapers at the same time. I thought I was just gonna lose, but I didn't. Because my number 3 child, she was a gift. Because I had had the doctor fix me so I wouldn't have any more kids. And about 12 weeks later, guess who I had? Or guess who I was pregnant with? I was pregnant with number 3.
Surprise.
Come to find out that the doctor that did the first surgery, he tied a tendon, not a tube. That's why I got pregnant. So we call her the gift.
Aw.
So she is. And she was so easy as a baby. I mean, and it could be that I was used to how kids are because I was a mom already, but she just seemed like she was the easiest because my son, he was not so easy. He never slept. And yeah, because he had health problems that kept him from sleeping properly. And the first one was easy. To me, first time mom with Lynette was easy too. It was just Thomas that was so hard. He was a handful. The girls were easy.
I just have one, so.
And I do think girls are easier.
That's what I've heard.
Little boys do things that make you cringe. Hey, Chris, you're like, oh, why did you do that?
Yeah.
He kept me hopping.
So now I've got all 3 laid out and pressed out. Now I'm going to go ahead and start sewing them together. Can you show us any of yours yet?
No.
Okay.
Wayne, did you hear the name of the PMQ? I wanted to make sure he heard it. No, not yet. I mean, I have a couple pieces done, but that's it. As soon as I get 3 more pieces done and trim them, then I'll show what I'm working on, okay?
I just know everybody likes to see it. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm going to show you guys soon. Just give me a few minutes more.
Okay. No, we've been talking about Llewayne that's in here. He does have his own sewing. He has his, he's a content creator like Katie and I are. So please make sure you go over there and check out his channel. If you see what you like, consider subscribing.
Yep. Show him some love.
Share it with a friend.
Yeah,
Can you believe that October is almost over?
No, I can hardly believe that half the year's already gone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that even happened.
It did. Tangle Zest is waiting patiently for you.
Is she?
Mhm.
I'm trying. I'm working on.
You are.
I got off to a slow start with all this stuff going on.
Oh, you're good. You had to deal with the technology tonight. No worries.
Yeah, and you saw it. Had me a little bit, but glad nobody else saw it, because I was like, oh my goodness. There's so much you have to do to get prepped, you know, get the right settings done, and you know, this has been a real learning process. You know, I used to be a very computer savvy person. I could fix anything, and then I just stopped doing it, and because I got involved with horses again, and when the horses came into my life, I didn't care anything about technology at the time. I just wanted to race my horse and ride him all the time out in the pine tree. There's a big, you know, Florida's pretty famous for having pine tree stands, and I loved riding him through those because the turf was always soft and cushiony, and I know he enjoyed it because you could always tell he'd get a prance in his step when he'd go through there. It was, you know, it was soft and yummy, and we'd go entering through there, and every so often I'd get plastered by a banana spider net and then freak out on my horse, and my horse is looking at me like, what's wrong with you?
Lori, good night. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming, Lori. Hey, you guys, if we haven't answered all your questions, post them down below the description box, and I definitely will make sure I answer them on the next live on Saturday. I'll make sure that that's taken care of. You're not? No. Sorry, Charlie. I don't know what you want, but I'm busy. Do you guys hear her?
I can't hear her.
She's whimpering and making little noises like she does when she wants me to do something. She always sounds like a baby, like a kid whining.
No.
She's so funny. I might, if you give me a minute, I might show you guys. I don't know if I'll be able to show her to you or not. The camera's set up.
It's okay. I have a friend of mine. She just got a new cat probably about a month ago. Maybe it's a little bit longer than that. And I can't remember the name of the breed of the cat, but it's not the Maine Coons, but it's the one that has the real big ears. Huge
Talking
ears.
about the Manx?
No.
No?
That's not, no. I can't remember the name of what she is, but she is absolutely beautiful. It's supposed to be her cat. It's not her cat. It's her husband's cat now. She's like, she loves me, but she loves my husband so much more.
Hi, Nancy Gus. Hope I said your last name right.
Yeah, you said it right.
Just gonna have to wait your turn, darling.
Did you make, because how many of these Moda Blockhead sew-alongs have you done, Katie?
I've done part of each one of them over the last however many years.
Okay. Did you make?
I came into it when it was number 3.
Okay. So what did you do with yours? Did you make them into anything or?
No, I still have them in a work in progress box because I'm going to I haven't decided on what else I want to add to them because I want to make the quilt bigger.
Okay.
So they haven't been put together yet.
Okay.
And but I can show you a couple of them that are minis. You want to see?
Well, go ahead and work on what you're working on, and maybe you can do that on the next live or even show it on Saturday. I'm not sure what you're doing on Saturday.
I'm doing
that way you can continue to work with your block.
Yeah.
I know everybody wants to see what you've been working on. Okay, so this one's a little bit, I got mine done. This one's a little bit different than the way it was on here. Sorry, my ring light's right in the middle of it. It's showcasing it. So if you see it, it's got the 5 points there. And this one here and this one here, I used 2 different colors. I actually should have kept it the same color. I just wanted to try it. So it looks a little bit different than this portion of it here that's dark. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. But that's the thing, is you can make these blocks however that you want them to be. I don't know if I necessarily am happy with having these 2 light.
Okay.
So it kind of reminds me of a ribbon.
Yeah, someone mentioned the other day that they thought it looked like a Star of David in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even realize that. I've looked at it quite often and it didn't occur to me.
So what do y'all think? Y'all like that? And I was able to keep all of these pieces in order too. So none of them are upside down. Yeah, the light blocks do accent the dark even more. So I like that one. That one turned out really good. The only spot that I missed my points, of course, when it gets quilted, you probably won't be able to see it, is here and here. I don't even know if you can see it from here. Thanks, y'all. I'll show y'all the other ones. I have my handy dandy 3-ring binder. This one was the first one. It was the bonus block. You could take that one and put it on the back of your quilt. And here, if you wanted to, you could like embroider your name and when you made the quilt, or you can write it on a pin. But that's what this piece was. This one here was designed to be more of a bonus block. So I used different colors on this one. This fabric came from Miss Nancy's. She sent me some happy mail in the mail, and it was so sweet of her to send that. So she sent me 2 layer cakes. So I really would like to use more of this in some blocks too. It made it easy using the layer cake. Thanks, y'all. So that was the bonus block. I missed block 1, block 2, block 3 used FPP. Who has used FPP? Do you like it or do you not like it? First time using it, I'm still on the fence. I'm not quite sure if I like it or not, because the square, or I'm sorry, not the square, the middle was so difficult.
Tangle says she can't see something.
Oh, she couldn't see the it passed the test. She couldn't see where I didn't join my points real well.
Oh.
So that was block number 3. And then block number 4. This one was a lot smaller. I don't know what I did. Oh, I didn't have it done. I never finished it. Huh. So this one was the beginnings of block 4. That was what we worked on last time.
Yeah. I have to say that this set of Moda Blockhead blocks are quite challenging.
Yeah. I decided that.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I had decided that I wanted to use the scrap fabric in the middle, and because I didn't want to waste any fabric, and that made it even tougher. So I'm hoping that I'll like FPP a little bit more. Patty G, is just I needed to try it out first, and maybe that wasn't the right block to try it out on.
I think your block came out good though.
Thank you. But what were you gonna say?
I'm just saying it looks nice to me. I'm best I can see of it.
Well, I'm my own worst critic. I think we all are.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'll be like, I don't like that. And if somebody else does it, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. And if I do it, I'm just like,
I want to be like Tiffany. She is really good at it these days.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing.
Yep. I'm always in awe of every time she puts something together on the fly and how beautiful it comes out. And I want to get where I could do, design my own stuff too. I would love to do that. It would be, fun to make your own masterpiece.
And you're working on your own masterpiece right now?
The masterpiece.
Yeah, the masterpiece is the one you're working on right now. Enjoying the journey.
Enjoy the journey, that's right.
Right.
Enjoy it. Have you tested out that acorn pen thing where they're putting it down the seams?
No, thank you, Nancy. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate that. No, because I tried to find it probably about 3 weeks ago on FatQuarterShop, and they were out of stock. They may be back in stock, but I think it was just in a Sew Sampler box.
Yeah,
recently. So yeah.
Because I ordered one so I could see if it's really all it's cracked up to be.
I hear it's pretty awesome.
It might be. You never know. Might improve making something look better. I think I figured out what triggers my asthma though, in when it comes to in this room when I'm sewing. I think it's my iron. I think it's my iron triggering it.
Uh-oh.
When I use the steam setting, and I know that humidity is a trigger for my asthma, so I'm thinking that's what's been triggering it.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense.
Yeah,
I don't use steam in my iron though.
Yeah, I like using steam. It makes the steam very flat, and I don't have to overwork it or nothing. But anyway, if I take a shower that's too hot, it'll trigger an asthma attack.
Oh no.
I love having hot showers from time to time. Now let's see if these two flying geese are going to fit. Yep.
Hello, Liz.
The point's got to go.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my sewing machine over a little bit, and that way I can see the chat a little bit better and just make sure that we're not missing anything.
So is Laura Lynn the Laura Lynn from Mom and Pop, or a different Laura Lynn?
I believe that's a different Laura Lynn. I think Laura Lynn from Mom and Pop, isn't her spelled Lori? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Who has done FPP?
I've done a little bit. I've just never done the really hard stuff.
Yeah. Luane has a great idea. He said he just needs to find a way to write off all his quilting and sewing supplies on his taxes.
Wouldn't that be something? That's a great idea, Luane. Get a tax cut for expensive fabric.
Oh, I missed saying goodnight to Jackie. She had a heating pad on her shoulder. Oh.
What happened to it?
I'm not sure.
Martha, did you get a new machine?
No.
Somebody just asked that.
No, I have a Baby Lock Verve is the machine that I have. My husband got it for me, and it was right as the pandemic started. I had gotten my sewing machine that I had came from my aunt, and she had passed away quite a few years earlier, and it finally bit the dust and died on me, so I didn't have anything. And my husband's like, "Are you really enjoying this sewing?" And I said, "I am." And he said, "Let's go get you a machine." So we went and got a Baby Lock Verve, but I really love it because it does embroidery too, but I have not gone down that rabbit hole yet to try it. I need to, I just haven't yet. So I just use it for all of my piecing. Debbie says she really likes the acorn pin. She ordered one as a gift. And Laura lives in Arizona. Her middle name is Lynn.
My sister Cheryl has Lynn for a middle name, but I named my oldest daughter Lynette, and I call her Lynn with one N for short. My mother came up with my oldest daughter's first name, and her Japanese grandmother came up with her middle name.
My middle name came from my dad.
What's your middle name?
Joe. So if anyone calls me Martha Joe, I know I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, it's kind of like Catherine Diane.
It's like, uh-oh, what did I do?
Yep, I'm in trouble now. Because the only time my mother would ever do that would be when I was in trouble.
Yeah, Nancy, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid that I would love it so much. I'd be embroidering everything, even my husband's t-shirts. No, just kidding. Yeah, mom and pop is Lori Lynn, Olori Lynn. Thank you, Debbie.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that, because I thought it was Laura, because I've heard people calling her Laura Lynn. Oh, you got it. Kidding. Forgot to do something. Now I'm going to have to fix it.
We all can't wait to see.
Y'all are putting pressure. You know that, right?
What's that song? The Heat is On?
Heat is on. Dun, dun, dun.
Wasn't that for a TV show? The Heat is On?
No, that's well, maybe. I don't know if that let's see, the singer of that was, oh my goodness, his name just went out the door.
Oh wow, Luane said he dated a girl in high school whose family had all the middle names of Jean, Gene for the males, and then Jean, Jean for the females.
That's interesting. I used to babysit a couple's 3 kids, and all 3 of her kids had Ray for a middle name. And the father of those kids, his middle name was Ray, and all of his siblings had Ray for a middle name.
Oh wow.
So it's like if you just said Ray, everybody would just turn around and look.
And go,
like,
yeah.
Which one you want? There's many of us Rays.
Sorry, y'all. I'm having hot flashes.
And my son, he gave his son a really long name. Like, why did you put your whole name in his name? Because that's the thing these days. Did you know that, Mom? I'm like, yeah, sounds like European stuff. Because, my husband has 2 middle names. Thankful he doesn't have to put all of that on one, on everything he signs.
At work, my coworker and I, we always have a joke of the day for one of the customers that comes in. He's a business customer that comes in every day.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the one that my coworker has that she just loves so much. I had a random thought, and the joke is what did the janitor say when he jumped out of the? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? And I just love this one, and every time she does it, it's so cute. So she'll go, supplies. And then the one that I fall back on is what did the horse say when he fell down? Of course, I feel bad because the horse fell down in the joke, but I know it's not a real horse. But what did the horse say when he fell down? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
Oh, that's too cute.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know if you're too young for this one or not, but you remember when the saying on one of the commercials, like, help, I fell down. And it was a little old lady.
Yes. Yeah. You remember Where's the Beef?
Yep. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? And then what was the there was another one that it was more Halloween related, and it said, why do monsters not like to eat ghosts? Because they taste like sheets.
Like as in hairy sheet? Nora, get off my bed.
Like a sheet, like a bed sheet,
Oh, like a sheet. Wow. My husband was watching.
I love all the funny jokes. They make me laugh.
The name of that movie. I have to think of it. But he was watching a movie, and she was Sandra Bullock's in it, and she was going, her character and one of the other characters was singing commercial songs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, some of those songs bring back memories.
Luane said, "What's a ghost favorite fruit?"
I don't know.
I have no clue. We're waiting, Luane.
Yeah, we're waiting on the answer. You lose 1 point for that horse joke. I lose 2 points for laughing at it.
You're welcome. And that was what that person said, Tangle Zest. They're like, that is a horrible joke. And I'm like, I love it though. It's funny. Katie says blueberries. That's a good one, Katie. Blueberries.
Blueberry. That's funny.
That's funny.
Blueberry.
There's so many people that we watch on the Instagram reels and they just have all these funny jokes. And I tell you, after a long, stressful day at work, just watch some of those videos with the jokes and I'll be laughing. I'll just have tears running down my face from laughing so hard.
I think my husband likes to watch those. He also likes to watch the ones where somebody showing bad drivers, and I'm thinking to myself, how do you get so many videos of people who are driving badly?
I don't know.
And he told me, he says, when we go to the United States, we're getting a dash cam. And I said, no, we're not. And he tried to explain why, and I'm like, no, we're not. I am not going to be paranoid about driving on my home country's roads. It's because he watches all those YouTube ones where you see bad drivers. I said, the only reason you think that is because you watch those bad videos.
Yeah.
I said, we've been back to the United States several times where I've been driving with him in the car and we haven't had one incident. I'm not saying I'm a perfect driver. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, usually bad car people don't always turn up where you think they're going to.
Right. So as Luane said, what's a heckler's favorite fruit?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't either.
Warlin. Yeah, she says the Budweiser commercial from long ago with the what's up line is why I don't use my last name online. My last name is Sup, and everyone thought I used that because of the beer commercial. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I can see why you use your middle name now.
Yep.
Aww.
I can't imagine having that so close to that term that people like to use. What's up?
Oh, Nancy said earlier she loves making the lacy angel butterflies and Christmas ornament bookmarkers. That's what she does a lot with the embroidery.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Raspberries. What's a heckler's favorite fruit? Raspberries.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
Good one.
Like, okie dokie. One of the things that I have had to learn about this country over here is that Greenlanders are really humorous. And the first time I was at a gathering, and there were a couple of them, and one of them passed gas, and everybody else started laughing. And I'm thinking, and I asked Nicola, I said, why are they laughing because he passed gas? He says, because we all think we make a joke of it, so it's not offensive to anyone. But the way I was raised, you don't do that in public.
Yeah.
In fact, when I first moved here, I would disappear to the bathroom to do that. And one day he says, why are you going to the bathroom so many times after eating? And I said, because I'm passing gas. And he said, what? You leave the room to do that? Because that's how I was raised.
Miss Laura, I didn't think that you didn't like your last name. That's
Yeah, I didn't think
I
you
think
did.
that's cool.
Yep, very cool. Well, that one point's further away than the other one is. I hope that doesn't look weird.
What?
One of my points is further away from the center line of the core patch. The other one's closer. Oh, you know what? I just see why I did that too.
Oh, I had another one that we joke that we did today. It's why shouldn't you trust trees?
Oh, I don't know. Because they fall down on you?
They seem shady.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Yeah, I can see how that would be very relaxing, Laura Lynn, to watch the designs play out.
Designs of what?
For the embroidery. Laura Lynn says she likes to sit there and just watch them stitch out the designs.
I've been watching they're called the Bearded Butchers on YouTube. And I don't know what it is about when they're cutting carcasses apart to make steaks and roast and everything else. But when they're peeling them apart in the seams, there's something really satisfying about doing it. I just stand. It's the same effect as when I watch my dog, my Dotson. She eats all of the eggs. As the Qaqortoq won't eat the shell, she will, and I'll stand there and hear her crunching the shells, and I'm like, wow, that's really satisfying hearing that. It's weird how some sounds just like stop you in your tracks.
Yeah.
It's the way she crunches them. But Qaqortoq will not eat them. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't start him on a raw diet when he was young. And she's been doing it just about since she's been here.
Aw.
Yeah, when I took him off dog food, it made no sense to be feeding her dog food. Let's just put both of them on the same kind of diet. And he hasn't had a episode since we put him completely on it.
Aw.
So I don't know. We might get another winter out of him because last winter we didn't think so because he had an episode. And I told Nicola, I'm like, we're not going to feed him dog food anymore. We're going to feed him on the raw diet. And if the raw diet doesn't work, then we're going to lose our dog.
Mm.
You know, he just turned 9 in July, so he's on the downside now.
Yeah.
I can see sometimes when he tries to get up off the floor, he seems like it hurts. And this is an energetic dog that went from, fetching balls out of the water to, not doing he's just not getting around like he used to.
Yeah.
I get picked at for my last name because when I ask what is my name is when I say guess. And they start guessing Smith Jones. Oh no. My late baby dog loved to chew on the bottle caps of bottles. Yep, some dogs just are funny. When Coda was younger, if you left Coke bottles laying around, he would chew them all up.
Aww.
And I think And I think the reason he chewed them because he liked hearing them make that popping noise.
Yeah.
Some dogs like popping the tops off of bottles just for the, I guess it's something satisfying to them. And I've also learned something else about feeding them the raw. You can tell by what you put in their plate, which is high value and which isn't. Because they eat all the high value stuff first.
Yeah.
The interesting thing with Nora is, though, if you put a sweet pepper in the bowl, apparently it ranks above ground meat.
Oh, wow.
He eats it first. And they both love them. I mean, I've never seen, they dance around every time they see me pull them out of a bag.
Aww.
Interactive chewing. I would love to give them a really big, huge beef bone or a reindeer bone, but I don't want them chewing on it inside my house because it would take them.
Those can get a little messy.
Yep. It gets messy when you feed them fish. So I put the fish outside for them. You should see them when we thaw out salmon and we're standing at the counter prepping it for our dinner. And we always
I
give
bet they love that because that's good
oh
for
my
their
God.
coat and
They
their
start
nails
going
and all that.
crazy. Yeah. I didn't know dogs like fish, but they darn sure do.
Good for them.
Very good for them. You only have to freeze they only have one when you French or wild caught ones. You have to leave them in the freezer for 2 months before you feed them the first one. Some kind of parasite or something, apparently. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any truth to that, of course. Just what I've been told. You should not feed it until it's been in the freezer for 2 months.
I'd leave it in the freezer for 2 months just because.
Yeah. And then I just saw we just got some fresh caught fish, salmon. Our friend brought us some because we didn't get to go out on the boat with him because I was sick. He brought us some more fresh salmon and some cod. And boy, was I happy to see that because we had ran out of salmon. Salmon here is so yummy. I know it seems like I'm taking forever to do this, but I'm a slow sewer until
I am too.
Until I get
we
better.
all have our own speed.
But I'll show you at least this part. Somebody needs to tell me if you can see the whole thing. Because I can't see what you're seeing. Yeah, I'm doing that other block. And I'll work on
I was
the
going to
next
say,
one.
you're not working the same block that I did.
No.
You're doing a different one. Okay.
I'm doing the one before. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah, remember I mentioned that I hadn't finished that one, so I want to finish that one. Katie, have you tried chondroitin and glucosamine? Yeah, if I could get my hands on some, I would. Can y'all see this?
It looks great.
Okay.
I love it.
All right, so I'm going to start the side part now. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting a tiny bit of spray stuff on it. What do you think about that?
What do you mean a tiny bit of spray? Starch?
Yeah, right at the seam where the 2 points go to because they're not laying totally flat. Everybody,
if I starch, I'd do it at the beginning and then cut my fabric down. I
can't starch fabric.
Yeah, I don't do anything once I've got it started.
But sometimes I'll starch the whole block afterwards if it's not laying down.
Everybody's saying that they like it.
Thank you. Very cute. Can you see all what? Can see all something. I can't see what that says under that part right now. Okay, it moved all of it. Okay. I like the colors. I never would have chosen that pink, but the pink gives life. Yeah, especially with this that maroon color. And I knew it would go, I knew the pink would go okay with the dark blue and the turquoise because it just does. But this maroon really set it off. Okay, let's get these other two ready.
I'm watching you on my iPad, Katie, and it's a delay. So
Yeah,
I'm looking at you, listening to you, and seeing your mouth move on the. And I'm like, am I missing what she's saying? But I keep forgetting there's a delay.
Yeah, there's a delay. I noticed that.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I missing?
Well, once we get all this technology figured out, it'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
I'll be testing. Hopefully, Sean and I can get the one set up for Saturday, and it go without incident where I can do my live. I need to get some moderators, just in case. Anyone want to come moderate my channel on Saturday?
I don't know what we're doing yet. We might be. We haven't done much. Because we had the quilt show 2 weekends ago, and just like I said, work's been exhausting me, so we've been trying to get a little bit of rest on the weekend.
Sit there and talk. No sewing, just talk. I'm like, I left my husband. Left. No, I'm going to be doing all of it by myself. Thank you, Irish Sail Lady. Irish, what is your name actually? Your first name? I could quit calling her that maybe. Not that it's a bad name. Always nice to learn somebody's name.
Linda is her name.
Okay, I'm going to write that on a piece of paper.
Wayne, I'm so glad that you were here tonight. Thank you so much. Go feed that belly. Thank you for
coming. Yep, thank you for coming. Y'all come see me on Saturday too if you have the time. Especially since I'm going to spill a little tea. At least I'm planning on it.
You'll spill it. You're excited.
Neither is that one. I need to cut a piece of fabric. I'm gonna do it like this. Never mind. We're gonna do it the lazy way. I'm just gonna stick it on there. Juice.
We're going to try to wrap up the live here in a little bit.
What time is it?
It is my time. It's 10:19.
Yeah, it's time for us to end it. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You're good. You're good.
I didn't
They're
realize
all hanging out with us, but
yeah, it's like 1:20 in the morning here.
Time gets away from us, you know.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to accomplish something.
Oh yeah.
Such a slow start, you know. So, do y'all want to call it for tonight, or you want to go home?
Why don't you just so take like 10 more minutes. Okay. See what you can get done. We want to see what you got.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it done here. I'll be better organized on the next one. You're okay. Do you know what time before you do disappear? What time do you want to do it on Wednesday?
We'll talk about that after.
Okay. Because I think Wednesday is a perfect time to do it.
Yep. So we're planning on next Wednesday, y'all. I guess we'll do it on my channel this time coming up. So we'll put out something on the community tab and all that good stuff. We'll let y'all know.
I have a question to ask everybody since we're talking about this. Do you guys find it, and please answer honestly, okay? Is it confusing that we're switching back and forth about who's doing the live? If it's not confusing, are you okay with that?
When are you going to be live on Saturday?
I'm going to go live around 6 my time, which would be 3 your time.
Okay. Katie was asking. She's going to be on the Stephen's virtual retreat on Saturday.
Okay. But there'll be the replay so you can watch it later if you're going to be gone doing something.
Yvette, Renee is in the house.
Oh my God.
Y'all, Yvette Renee, if y'all don't know who she is a wonderful content creator. So please go check out her channel.
Wait a minute. Did you see what Kathleen just said? She said, you can go live from both channels at the same time. Maybe Sean would know how to do that. You can? Katie says it's not confusing. I just wait for the notification. Nancy says it's fine with switching. Laurel says, I think switching is fine. And Tangle says, I never plan on the live. I just pick from the algorithm and so. That's a good way of thinking about it. How did your guild go, Yvette? I think that's what she was doing tonight. Why did I stop doing this one? There's nothing wrong with this one. Oh, I did it on the wrong side. That's why. I started it on the wrong side.
See, this is why we have such a wonderful community, because we all learn from each other.
Yvette says, yes, you just need software. Is Zoom not good? Zoom's not one that can do it, Yvette, or no?
She said it went very well, Katie. Yvette did.
Yep, I saw that.
She said, thank you for asking.
I'm glad it went good. That's real good.
Now, if y'all don't know, have you not checked out Yvette's channel, check her out. She's a hoot. I love watching her. She makes me laugh.
Yvette's the reason that I learned about quilting, because it was her video, and that night I watched her video. She was talking about the Sew Sampler subscription box, the CottonCuts subscription box, Sweetwater quilt labels, and she was also saying a little bit about the CottonCuts puzzle mystery. So it's because of her I got all involved in this.
Yvette, you'll take credit for that, right?
Kathleen figured out who the Advent box is from. See that? She knows who it is. See, y'all gonna have to go watch that little short to figure it out. Just make sure you look at what's all in the video to figure it out. Unless, of course, you go and look at the comment. She says, I join us up on Zoom and then filter through Ecamm. I don't know what Ecamm is. Yvette says, girly, I'm just as tech challenged as you are. You have no idea what happened earlier. We had a train wreck earlier, didn't we, Martha?
No. Don't know what you're talking about.
Sean came to the rescue.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Amen.
did.
I am so thankful for him because he helped me get it up. Otherwise, we'd have still been trying. Poor Martha sitting in the dark, didn't know what was going on.
Everybody in the chat was keeping me company. I was chit-chatting with everybody.
Yeah, I'm glad about that too. That makes me feel better.
Hey, I could have very well been on the other end of that, so.
Yep. Definitely. Wasn't a pretty sight to begin with. What do you want, Big? No, please don't come over here, Coda.
So Ecamm is for Mac computers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't use any Apple stuff. I have an Apple iPod that I have never used because I can't figure out how to get the music on it. So I have not invested in any other Apple products because of that. And it's hard finding somebody to help you over here on this side of the pond. So it's sat in a drawer not being used. So it's brand new and never been used because I couldn't. I would go through the motions of putting the music on it. And then when I'd go to listen to it, it would say, no music found.
Aw.
So, yeah. Now I can use my cell phone for music, so I don't have to worry about it. I've gotten pretty handy with my little ear pods.
Well, Candace, I hope you have a great night.
This is the first time I'm doing this with this kind of needle. This ought to be interesting. Have a good night, Candace. Glad you came. Thank you for coming. Hey, Yvette, what's it like you being on that end of the chat? Usually you're behind the camera.
I'm sure it's a little relaxing.
I'll bet it is too.
Mm-hmm.
I would think it would be. Getting to chill with the rest of them.
If any of y'all needed Luane's link for his channel, or you need Yvette's link for her channel, let me know.
Yeah, if you hit oh, wait. Let me try doing it myself since I haven't tried it yet. Exclamation. I think it's friends. She says, so relaxing. I have no makeup on and best of all, no bra. Actually, I don't have Yvette on here. I need to put her on there.
Yep. You can add that later.
Yeah, I'll add that later. I'm so sorry. How do so I can just, what? Highlight her. Never mind. I'll just go get her channel name. Hang on a second. I'll be able to put.
No, you work on that. I'll go get her channel name.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. I was just going to say,
Teamwork here.
got this one more flying geese.
Nancy, have a wonderful night.
Huh?
Oh, Nancy was heading out.
Have a good night, Nancy. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Okay, one more turquoise piece. And then I'll have all these flying geese done.
If y'all didn't have, let's see, sewing with Luane. I don't know if his came up earlier.
It should be in there because I thought I added it.
Okay.
I added like 9 of them.
And he's only got 95 subscribers, y'all. If y'all have a chance, go over there and show him some love. I know he'd appreciate it. Well, maybe that'll give you a little bit of inspiration, Yvette, just being able to relax a few minutes and listen to us chin wag as what the Aussies call this chit-chatting.
Really? That's what they call that?
Yeah.
I know that. Chin wagging. That's an interesting name.
It is. There's an Australian lady that comes into work often, and I said something about chin wagging, and she looked at me and she goes, "How do you know that word? You're not
Yeah.
Australian."
I can understand why she would be asking that.
Oh, thanks, Kathleen.
I thought Kathleen. No, it wasn't her that went. Oh, Irish is still here too. You see that? I thought she was going to bed. I think she changed her mind.
Well, she might be like me, how sometimes you just kind of lurk in the shadows for a little bit while you're getting ready. Oh my goodness, Kathleen, it thinks the bot thinks you're.
Oh my gosh.
Kathleen is doing nothing wrong. No, Yvette, I'm not.
Why did he do that?
Oh, she's fine. She's just causing some trouble, right, Kathleen?
I didn't know it was going to do that.
The bot gets freaked out if you use a bunch of emojis and all that.
So can you fix that on my end? I mean, inside my thing, can I fix that so it's not so sensitive? Or
chit chat with Sean about that when you can.
Yeah, we're going to be getting together to Friday anyway. So yeah.
No, Yvette. Sean's one of my best mates. He's been a real big mentor for me with my channel, and so he's taught me a few Aussie words.
It's been a big help, period. And my husband knew what country he was from without even having to ask. What's funny is when people try to guess when the tourists, I have a joke with the tourists. They'll say, "Well, where are you from?" I said, "I'll tell you what, why don't you guess by how I sound? And you're going to laugh when I give you an answer." And you would think that when I say you're going to laugh, they would get it, but they don't. Where's the last place I would come from and move over there? Florida. Sometimes they think I'm from Alabama, and I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm not." My mother didn't. And there's nothing wrong with Alabama, but she didn't sound like she was from Alabama either.
Nothing's wrong with living in Alabama or being from Alabama.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying there's no way you could peg me as from being from Alabama.
Yeah.
Because I don't even sound like it. My cousin, on the other hand, you can tell she's from there. I love listening to her talk. She's got that real.
Yeah. That had to be so neat, Yvette, to live there for 3 years. That had to have been pretty awesome.
She lived in Sydney. That's where that big opera house is at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that opera house looks beautiful. And I watched the New Year's Eve fireworks one year, and oh my goodness, they really go all. I thought we went all out here, but I don't think so. Uh-oh. I forgot to do something. Okay, how do I do?
Katie, I'm going to need to get off in about 10 minutes. I got to get up early in the morning.
I understand. And I'm really trying here. But I got to trim these two. I forgot to trim these before I took the paper off of them.
For some reason, I have to work tomorrow. For some reason.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some people don't know when to let you have a day off, huh?
Well, I'm going to take some vacation next month because I had my birthday. So I'll take some vacation time. I'll have my relaxing time soon. It'll be my turn soon.
You hear her?
Mm-mm.
Dog. She's
No.
making. She's being obnoxious again. No. Maybe she wants to go outside. You're just gonna have to wait, princess. And I'm having trouble seeing this. What's the best way to trim flying geese down? Anybody want to tell me how to do it properly? Because I forgot to trim it down before I pulled the paper off of it.
My answer to you would be YouTube it. That's how I learned how to do everything.
Your husband's still awake?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. He's already turned the TV off, so I can hear him getting stuff ready. So
I think this might be okay doing it like I'm about to do. And if it's not, I'll just have to do another one.
you bet. I have a full-time job. I work in the financial industry. I've been with that company. March coming up will be 19 years. Long time. Seen a lot of changes.
Some of the changes has got to be scary.
Yeah, some are. Well, Laura Lynn, it was great to see you and have you here with us. You have to get up early in the morning too, so I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thank you for coming by.
Robin, I hope you have a great night too. Yeah, it's getting late.
Yep, I miscut it, you guys. So right now, I only have part of my block finished. I'll have to redo the other part because I cut it too small.
You cut it too small?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm only going to have to redo one of them, so that's a plus.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just going to be one of them. I didn't trim the other one yet. Oh, hang on a second here. I need navy blue. I can at least do one side of this block. So hang on. Let me get the two square blocks put on. What the heck? No, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you, Laura Lynn. Well, you didn't get to see it earlier. You weren't here yet. So I got to work on block number 5 because we're a week behind. Technically, a week behind. So this is what, I don't know if you've seen the Moda Blockheads blocks, but this one is the Southern Star. So that's what the star looks like. And then of course you can use whatever fabrics you want. You can use as many fabrics as you need. This one only called for 3, but you could do an optional 4th one.
Never makes you want to be creative.
Here we go. All right, now it's upright. So this one turned out having a ribbon instead, Yvette, because I used 2 whites here. So I should have used 2 purples here and here, but I didn't. I wanted to change it up a little bit so it kind of looks like a ribbon.
And I'll show you at least half this done, okay?
Okay.
Just let me get the corner blocks on the one side and I can sew that on the one flying geese that are okay.
Thanks, Yvette.
All right. Let's see here. Yvette, do you use the is software to make quilt? You know, you can use the software to create your own quilt block. E something 8. Do you use that? It's gonna look cool with these corner squares being the same background color. That's gonna make this look neat.
And that's what I like about it too, is it depending on the fabric that you use and how, you know, you really can customize the blocks, and no two blocks are the same.
Yep.
Because you get to use your choice of fabrics, and the pattern itself is still the same, but what it turns out to be is completely different. I love it.
Really loving using this dark blue. I would have never thought that this would look okay, you know, or using this as a background instead of using some lighter background. First time me doing that, and I'm kind of liking it.
I like that you picked the blue.
Yeah, me too. Okay, all I got to do now is press it, and then let's get it pinned onto that part, and at least I'll get that side sewn. Then y'all at least see what that looks like with the part of the flying G's on it. Nora, don't. So every fall, when the temperatures change here in Greenland, all the mice that live out in the nature, out at the lake and stuff, they all find places in people's houses, and usually I'll end up with like a couple of families that I'll have to just, you know, put them out of my house. Turns out that Nora can smell them even when they're inside of a wall.
Oh, wow.
And she's already killed 2 mice. One of them, she tried to eat it. She did eat it and then turn around and puked it up. So I think it might have still been alive when she swallowed it.
Ew.
And it must have, I don't know, give her a stomach upset or something.
Aw, yeah. Yvette, thank you. And Fallon's in the house. Hi, Fallon.
Yeah, thank you for helping Martha out, Yvette.
Fallon is another friend, Joel. And her husband have been making these clappers, and they are
Fallon's
absolutely
in here.
Amazing.
Is she
Yep,
in here?
she was
Oh
getting
my
ready
gosh,
for-
she is.
She
I
was
didn't
getting
even
ready for bed and saw that we were live and wanted to
Hi
say
there,
hi.
Fallon. She's on my list of collaboration.
Okay, there's Fallon's channel for you. If y'all don't know who Fallon
Her
is.
on there. No, I didn't. Not yet. I hadn't got to that part yet. Still got lots of technology to figure out and put more stuff in.
You'll figure it out as you go.
Yeah, I'm surprised I found my way through part of the bot, but before I had to start asking Sean questions. Turns out it's not too hard on that one. It's got lots of things I don't know what they do, but there's a part where you could put people to be your moderators on it and everything. I haven't had, knock on wood, we haven't had any problems in the lives. Well, I finally am able to text again. Yay! Kathleen.
Were you in timeout, Kathleen? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'll figure out what happened with that, Kathleen, and get it fixed ASAP. I was thinking that earlier, Katie. Probably nice to be a spectator. Yep. Especially for people who have been doing creators, creating their own channel for a long time. I did it, in case y'all didn't know, if you go look under my quilting playlist, you'll find a interview that I did with Yvette. And you can learn
Yeah,
all
that
about
was a great interview.
Yep, you can learn how she got into the quilt industry. She was fun to interview. All of y'all's been fun to interview, actually. I really enjoyed getting to know people I didn't know before. Because I'm meeting, since I've kind of been spreading my wings a little bit, I've been meeting more people that I had never met before. You kind of see the usual people in places like Becca's and Tiffany's, and I hadn't really gotten out there to experience more people. And for the last 6 months, I've been doing that, and now I'm getting to know a lot of people that I didn't even know was out there.
Well, and they didn't know you either, so.
Yep. Kathleen says, I was playing with emojis and celebrating for Yvette in caps. Both oh, that's what happened. And Yvette says, I love doing interviews. I mean, being the interviewer. Hey, are you saying you didn't enjoy being the interviewee? I know you had fun. Hi, Linda. Just found you, so hi from Washington State.
Hi, Linda. Well, Katie, I am thinking it is like 10:48. I have gone way past my time. And I was thinking, if you want, you could still stay on and keep going.
I'm fixing to press this one side so you can see it at least.
Okay.
And then you can zip on out of here if you want.
Yeah.
I know you want to go to bed. You got to work tomorrow.
Yeah. And it'll be Friday, so it'll be super busy.
Really having difficulty getting these points to meet up with my 4-patch. Anyway, here is 3/4 of this block so far.
Wow, that really looks good.
Yeah, the dark blue really puts it out there.
Mm-hmm. I love the points.
Thank you. But this point's not matching right, but
that's my favorite color.
Did everybody see this? Wait, let me turn it the other way. Yeah, I tried to keep it good, Yvette, on asking questions and stuff, because I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable when I'm asking them questions. So all I got to do is get the other side on, and then there's an outer border that goes on it. And I probably will possibly, my plan is I'll be working on this, I have a few things I'm going to show on the live set. Ooh, yeah, now I see it. Did she already leave? Oh.
Good night, Kathleen.
Good night, sweetie. Text me on the weekend and we'll get things set up. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Nancy. So, here's what's going to happen Saturday for the live. I don't know how many of you already read what I planned on doing. So I'm going to share some work in progress stuff. That will probably be my CottonCuts PMQs that I'm currently working on. I'm going to finish some of these Moda Blockhead blocks that I've been working on, and I'll show those to you also. We're going to talk about the drawing that I mentioned today on that day, and a few other little things I figured I would share with you guys. So who wants to see the basket up close and personal?
The basket?
Yeah, the basket with the Advent stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here, I'll just give you a quick look. I think the reason people thought it was Missouri Star is because some of the bags in this thing has stripes on it.
Ah.
But the box got squashed.
Uh-oh.
So I decided to put it in a basket so I could do a short out of it. Somebody wrote on there, I would have a hard time not opening any of those. I'm like, they're not getting open until December 1st, because there's
very nice.
There's a thing about this this Advent box that's different from most. You're going to be making a project every day. When you open it, you're going to get a clue on what you need to do.
Awesome.
So I like that she's planned it that way. Yvette says it's totally not MSTC.
All right, y'all. Well, I have enjoyed this evening very, very, very much. And it's been so nice chit-chatting with everybody. And Katie, thank you.
Thank you for coming. Sorry for the rough start.
It's okay. Rough starts teach us stuff, and it'll all work out good. So we're good. But I hope you all have a wonderful day tomorrow and have a wonderful rest of the evening. So I'll see you next time, Katie. And y'all take care. Have a good night.
Okay. And I'm going to jet out of here too.
Okay.
Thank you for tonight. And thank you for sticking it out with us earlier today as well, or tonight. And I hope everybody comes and has a look on Saturday. It'll be 6 o'clock my time, which will be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you can do I posted the hours on the description box as well. So thank you, all of y'all, for coming. And thank you, Yvette, for even dropping in. I am so blessed to see you here too. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Good night. Bye.
Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Okay. Did I lose you?